Bus's Retirement Garage. What a beautiful October day. It's 17th, 2024. The Guardians will be starting in a few minutes here. So I thought I would do a video about my finances, like similar to the one I did in July. And hopefully I can get it in before the next jet passes by. But so in July, I kind of just give you a breakdown of where my money's at by percentage. And I just wanted to update that right now. My YouTube earnings are being held basically because I'm on Obamacare. If I bring in too much money, it increases the money I'll pay for my insurance. So I'm letting Google hold whatever I'm making in YouTube, which isn't a lot, but I'm letting them hold that. And then it's the same is true with the stock market. When it was going up pretty good and I thought, things aren't looking too good, I took a little bit of profit out. Well, that's going to penalize me because the more money I make, the more income I have, it's going to raise the cost of my health insurance. They're going to lower the money that they give me. So let's say I've got an $1,100 plan. They're giving me $800 towards that, let's just say. I would be paying the difference. Well, that $800 that they're going to give me will get reduced to $700 and $600. And they'll do that retroactively. So the more money I make, the more money I'm going to pay for my health insurance, which I guess makes sense. But it does handcuff me to do some of the things that I want to do, especially if you don't trust the stock market and you think by sometime in November, depending on which side you're on, November could be interesting. How's the market going to react to whomever wins? So anyway, here's my rundown. Give you a picture of this. Okay, so it's Buzz's Retirement Garage. And I'm glad you guys are with me here. So back in July, E-Trade, I had about 35% of my money there, and my wife's money, mine and my wife's. I always say my money, but it's obviously hers too. So E-Trade now is at 37%. Cash and CDs was 28%. Now it's 30%. And mutual funds was 37%, and now it's down to 33%, although I didn't take any money out. So what does that kind of tell you? This money has increased a little bit, and this has increased a little bit. Now I did take a little bit of profit, like I said, from the E-Trade account. I took some profit out, which is, again, it's going to penalize me, but I did want to have some extra, a little bit extra cash. So, and in my cash, I'm getting 3.8 to 4.6%. So I do have a CD that I did buy. That's at 4.6 right now, and let that ride and see what happens. See if they're going to lower rates again, or see what they're going to do. But I would think that eventually they'll lower rates again. So now's a good time, excuse me, now's a good time to probably, the time to get into CDs and stuff was before they lowered the rates, but now probably a good time. Now remember, I'm not a financial advisor in any way, shape, or form, okay? Don't take anything I say and go, hey, Buzz said, let's go spend, $10 billion because Buzz said. Don't do that. The only place I am licensed to talk about financial stuff is in my backyard. That's the only place. But don't listen to me, okay? I'm just telling you what I do and what situation I have, okay? So remember that grain of salt, right? Anyway, so my E-Trade, back in July, 42% was on Third Federal Savings and Loan. And why is that? Because I like their 8% dividend, okay, that they pay out 4 times a year. I like that dividend, so I will continue to keep them. They're a small bank, local bank, been in business 100 years. I love them, and I'll continue to stick with them. SCHD, a lot of people know about that. well, I should go back to this. 42%, now I'm down to 23% because I did take a little bit of profit from that one. SEHD, 15%, now it's down to 12. Now the numbers are going to get skewed because as you see down the list, EVGoW. Check out EVGoW. Take a look at that. This is a warrant. So EVGo just got a $1 billion loan from the federal government. All these companies like ChargePoint, Plug Power, EVGo, they build charging stations. Now there is some movement, which I've been waiting for about almost 3 years, maybe 2.5 years, 3 years, for some movement to happen. EVGo and EVGoW was doing pretty well, and then like all the other ones, all the other charging station stocks, they basically dropped down to nothing and they've been flat. Well, now that they got this $1 billion loan, it sounds like the government's kind of looking their way to make the infrastructure changes and increase electrification in the United States. So look at EVGoW. I'm smiling on that one because if you look where I was at, just take a look at it 6 months ago and see what I was buying it for and see what it's at now and do the math, and you'll see why Buzz is smiling. ET, Energy Transfer, I think is solid. It's got a good dividend as well. Of course, the number has gone down to 6.7% because of my increase in EVGo. SPYI, another dividend player. JEPQ, of course, dividend player. GMGI, that is a roll of the dice. They're into, just check them out. You'll see what they're into. They make money. I do like them. They continue to make acquisitions in the, I don't want to say gambling, but the software gambling type atmosphere. So check them out, GMGI. They're a flyer. You know, their stock sits around 250, 260, somewhere in there, sometimes less. But they've been up to $6 just recently, actually. And they make money. So it's a flyer for me, but I'll hold on to them. And of course, we just talked about EVGo warrants. DGRO is a new one I added. I took some of from the others and moved some of that to DGRO. Again, a little dividend payer. So I'm trying to stick on dividend paying type stocks or mutual funds as they may be, or ETFs as they call them, right? In my mutual funds, which is through Principal, I was at 37%, now I'm at 33%. I have the large cap S&P 500 index. 70% of that money that's in there is for that particular mutual fund, and it's paying about 21% according to what I just looked at today. I also have mid cap 400 index, 23% of the money is in there, and it's paying about 16%. So not too bad. Could be better, but hey, not bad at all, right? So that's kind of where I'm at right now. This will change as as things go, especially in January when I'll be able to get my YouTube income in January, and whatever I have from there will have to go somewhere. So come January, I'll have to look to see where I can move some of that money. And I can't even cash out the EVGo right now because I can't take that income hit right now because I'm afraid it's going to drop back down. So you know how it is when people, they get that, oh my gosh, look at the news. It's $1 billion that they're taking out this loan. They're going to be great. They're going to be great. Well, then all of the enthusiasm eventually fades away, and that stock starts to drop and drop and drop. So I would like to take some profits, but unfortunately I can't do that probably until January. If you guys have any suggestions, you guys have anything that's hitting pretty good, something that I should probably take a look at, again, it would be a dividend type stock or ETF. I know there's a lot of them out there. I mean, tons of them. If you guys see something that's working pretty good, maybe I'll take a look at it if you email me. And you can email me at buzzretirementgarage@gmail.com. That's buzzretirementgarage@gmail.com. That's my newer email. I had to get rid of that Yahoo. It's still there, but I can't use that. I've got all kinds of problems with it. Anyway, that's Buzz's situation. I got to go in, and hopefully the Tribe is going to beat New York today. I hope so. If not, it's another long year, especially with the Browns. So everybody take care. We'll watch Steve's Retirement Corner tonight at 7. He's got a live. And on Saturday, we do a live at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you can, come and join us. And we appreciate you, and take care. Buzz's Retirement Garage. Talk to you Saturday.